This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Jordan Knodler is our subject, and I think it's clear why we're talking about him. He took home the AL Cy Young Award last year, and we can see him there receiving the award from his manager just a couple of moments ago.
Yeah, and what else can you say about his performance on the mound last year? He was just absolutely dominating, keeping hitters baffled, and just about every time he went out there, he was awesome. And he meant so much to his team as well. You know, I don't think they would have had the season they did without him. And when you can say that about a single player in a team sport like baseball, well, then you know you're talking about a very special player.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball is next. With that, here's Bob Melvin's lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
They got to be more patient out there. Work the count a little bit. Try and get to this guy early before he settles in.
And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Alexi Guevara heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, number 18.
Hey, play the first.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Hey, and they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7 spot can stay high. His on-base percentage is over 400 in the last 10 ball games. Done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
Into the windup and the pitch. McKenna comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that.
One down here, fellas.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And you'd think for as hot as this guy's been over the last few games, they might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him, and now they've got him in an 0-2 hole.
Nope, sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
One of the fastest guys on the field is Delino DeShields. Now, I played with his old man back in L.A. He's a terror on the base paths, and that speed translates well on defense. Originally, he was drafted as a second baseman, but he's shown that he can virtually play any position on the field.
first offering on its
Get
way.
ahead of him right here.
And he takes ball one.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Hey, we got two.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Oh,
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at two close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
2-0 pitch on the way. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And like most right-handed power guys, he's a good high ball hitter. So that's where you're going to want to keep that fastball going forward.
Shot towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Chris Davis comes forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late.
Here we go now. Let's go.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Yonder Alonso will stand in, and you can see that surprisingly he hits better versus left-handed pitching than he does against righties. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, one away.
And he falls behind 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Two down here.
Standing in now, number 48. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs and 37 RBIs. 2 out, nobody on. High and deep to right center field. Going back is the center fielder. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Number 14 on the season, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
This is a classic example of losing your composure after a bad call. Now, he's still teed off about that last pitch, so he doesn't concentrate on his location, and this is going to make him even madder now.
Roberto Gonzalez will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And there is the AL batting race entering play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. On now to the bottom of the second. Oakland is on top in this one, 1-0. Josh Reddick will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Get ahead.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
0-1, here's the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
A real good 3-pitch sequence there. Each pitch just took him a little bit further and further away. On 0-2, he's got to protect, and he winds up reaching for a ball that's clearly out of the strike zone.
Here's Arizmendi Alcantara. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Under it is the center fielder.
I got it.
2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman,
Alexi Guevara
2 outs here.
will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
Come on now, here we go.
Yeah, and he went down on 3 straight pitches, so he didn't put up much of a fight in that at-bat. Looking for a better one right here.
Ball that's outside.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Dages will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Mark Canha is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
the designated hitter, Mark Canha.
Hey, nobody away.
First pitch on its way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Here we go, guys. Let's do it.
That's wide, 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for 1 pitch in 1 spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That's a nice comeback from down in the count 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And when he's finding the inside corner,
hey, we got one here, guys.
Ball, he can be tough. That's a hard pitch to hang in there on.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Ready on 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Here we go.
Here's Chris Davis now. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, we got two down.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air.
I got it.
Number 30 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A's are gone in order, but they're on top 1-0.
Here we go right now, fellas, right now.
Heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
First baseman number 17, Yonder Alonso.
Hey, we got no outs.
Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder.
Ball, I got it.
1 out. Number 48 stands in.
Hey, we got one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Ball.
And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Roberto
now.
Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
Another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 1 and the Indians nothing. Josh Reddick Will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Guys.
Yeah, and those 5-run innings are tough to bounce
we got
back
no
from,
one
but
here.
There's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1-2. Here it comes. Just hung in there on that one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category.
Stay
so
ahead.
far this year, nobody's had an answer for his stuff. He's been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
Arismendi Alcantara
we got one out here.
will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
On to first, and there are 2 down.
Up next for Oakland, second baseman,
Alexi Guevara
2 down
will
now.
stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the
Hey,
ballgame
get ahead.
so far.
Stay ahead right
Well,
here.
we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Outside for a ball. 1-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down here 5-1. Mark Canha is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Plays the first here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back. Well,
that's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike two. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. third strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future,
Come on,
that's the
guys.
attitude you have to have.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a
Yeah, we
look
got
at
one.
ball 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. You know, getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
On his way to pitch number 75. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Hey, now we got 2.
Here's Chris Davis now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Hey, infield plays at 1 here.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan.
You're threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Yonder Alonso comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Number 48 will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Hey, let's turn it. Place it 2.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Hey, let's roll 2 right here. Roll
Into
2.
the box, Roberto Gonzalez. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
And that strikeout is number 299 for him in 1 year. Just one shy of the magic number 300.
Josh
Here we go, guys.
ready
Let's
to
go.
take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And looks like he
Hey,
got
now
the
we got
call
2.
there
We
on
got
the pitch
2.
inside. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One left for Oakland. They trail big. It's 9-1. Arismendi Alcantara will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
No outs.
This is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in.
Good.
You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Alexi Guevara will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Here we go.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Yeah, and the strikeouts just continue to pile up out there for both guys. That's the 3rd time he's set him down so far tonight.
In now, Mark Canha. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And that's cut on and missed. So now the A's are down to their final strike of the ball game.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Hey, 2 away now.
Reported at over 28,000.
Strike this guy out. Get him
their
yourself.
feet. Squared that one up just a little late. Got him. And Oakland, good night.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 10-1. Good night from Cleveland.
No errors. They left 9 runners on base.